I mean,
Ooh, we got an interesting map pick actually this time around. Once Upon
ooh,
a Heist coming out. And
hi.
playing on it, we have M0h1nder in the orange playing as Tenri. Interesting choice versus Dinferno playing Sedge. And
Ooh,
I guess
different opening.
these make sense to me. Like you've got a much bigger map. There's going to be more going on. Groove's going to build quite quickly. Tenri has interesting jank she can do on this map, at least in my opinion. So I'm going to be curious if we see any of that coming out.
So I say it every time we see the map. But Heist has this thing where you develop on the sides, and the HQ looks very defensible, but it's in the center. So you don't naturally develop any units, which means that if an attack on your HQ takes you by surprise, you might only have a couple of swords, or maybe even nothing. And the map is huge, so you might not, if they catch you by surprise, move a bunch of stuff with transports and like some flyers there. Nice. You might not be able to move like enough stuff to defend, and you might immediately lose just like that. Like by the time you realize there's an attack on the HQ, it's already in defense.
Yeah,
And so
Steve's
Tenri is really good at doing this.
Steve's kind of reinforced that tendency because when there's thieves on the map, you have to like leave a bit more units to guard your villages.
Also, we have a huge fight going on between two very low health commanders.
Well, I wouldn't say huge.
I
Yeah,
mean,
tiny Sedge versus tiny Tenri.
yeah, but I mean huge in the sense of like they should be doing capture phase stuff right now, and they're
Yeah,
fighting at very, very low health.
yeah, they did different openings. Like the Inferno crossing with Sedge, I guess to go fight Tenri a bit more is the idea, but usually like the commander is way more off to the side, so and I guess now Tenri is also crossing. It's a bit weird.
I mean,
I would say you want to send your commander at a lumber mill, because like that's the most valuable building, sure, right?
yeah, that makes sense. I don't know the opening here. I used to know it, but then the starting money changed. So now I. The correct opening before was just the wagon turn. Said to you that. But now you can't wagon turn on, so I have no clue. I haven't practiced since the wagon.
We see some trooper used by M0h1nder.
Do you know if Trooper is good here actually, or is it?
I mean, it can cap stuff that swords take like 2 or 3 turns to cap, so it's good for that. It also like can kind of troll around the middle uh hideouts. Like it's
Yeah, being that mobile around the center seems really good.
Yeah, and now M0h1nder has both central hideout, so she could in theory try to go for some weird thief shenanigans.
yeah. Having both hideouts is a bit weird because like you control more buildings, so you should have advantage. You actually have to make use of them to actually get an advantage.
But because she's center, Dinferno will have an easier time getting the lumber mills, or more guaranteed value.
Yep.
Yeah, like having the hideouts is nice, but you don't get any like actual value off of them unless you start doing thief shenanigans.
Yeah, you need to prove the value of the hideouts, whereas the lumber mills are free money. And it looks like, yeah, the Inferno will get both mills. I don't know how long he'll be able to hold them for. Sed's been a bit aggressive, but I think he died there, yeah. And yeah, the Inferno looking very
Ooh.
solid. And being solid and ahead even, as Sed's pretty good. Sed should not be ahead. And a golem being built, which is what you want to do when you have more. That said, he is given a few free units in the top left.
Yeah. top left, sure, fighting there is best, but there's not that many units to guess. Some
Ooh,
units
that
died,
maid's
but
in the middle. Crit the
the idea
sword.
might be to like bait Tenri into getting stuck in the corner or something.
That maid gets knight crit. Does that knight survive?
Uh, which one? In mountain, I think it does. Oh, never mind.
No,
I
the
was wrong.
knight. Does the maid dies for sure when it gets knight crit? But like, is that knight safe now, or does Tenri like kind of trap it and kill it?
Oh, well, you can go to the right, like
Yeah, the whole army's
depending
over
on
there.
how
So.
the mage moves, the harpy can.
So if Tenri hits it from below, she gets crit by the other knight, and if she hits it from above, then she gets hit by the harp, and also the knight. So, oh, but she's bringing stuff with a balloon. I'm not sure if Tenri can hit this knight. Probably she can.
It looks like the Inferno has the entire map, except
Yeah.
like the left lumber.
Okay, she's going for above. I think this makes sense because there's a lot of pressure on the stronghold right now. To the point where Dinferno now has to back
Ooh,
up.
what's
and I think-
happening? Harp is
Ooh,
gone.
nice
Ooh, the
archery.
bar is dead.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh, that's devastating.
that's actually I think a really smart Sedge tactic on this map. Just
Yeah.
because you can always sadistic rush it.
And both knights also died. And it's not like the harpy will die for the knights. It will also trade for a mage. If the mage kills it now, it will also die. So that's a massive value attack. And also Golem picking up a free dog.
Yeah. Well, I guess like you could use the injured mage to kill the harpy, so it's not the end of the world. But
Oh, is the 5 mage enough? And
Yeah.
I
think you have to
46?
make
No,
you-
actually. I thought it was
Doesn't-
like a little bit higher than that, but apparently not.
And
no.
also, Tenri has no dragon. She'd really like to have a dragon so she can groove the golem into a road and then dragon crit it. Instead, she knight crits it. This knight
Yeah,
is dead to a
that's-
spike.
Feels like M0h1nder kind of doesn't know what to do here.
Yeah, and he's way too far at this point.
Yeah, and now Sedge has pretty close to tier 2 actually at this point, 155, has both lumber mills.
He
I
doesn't
don't
care
think-
about tier 2.
I don't
He's
think
already
Sedge
won.
gets tier 2 this game. He's gonna win before it.
Maybe,
He
I
might
mean,
get it, but he's
166.
already winning.
Like he's already winning, I agree there, but it's just like he's going to be even more winning when tier 2 comes out.
Yeah.
Especially like all these villages that are about to go down, like these units that are about to go down as well. Like he's on 184. And
Ah.
He
it's
gives
not
the
down.
harpy a free hit on either knight. Doesn't matter.
He'll have tier 2 next turn actually. Okay, what are we seeing?
Grabbing the
That knight over there. Okay.
oh, you have to put a spear on the river. Do that.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. That's in range of an archer as well. So, yeah, spear's not long for this world.
So is the Inferno gonna try and attack the HQ, or is he just gonna try to hold position and just do sad things in a few turns?
He's got 43 minutes on the clock, so...
Yeah, I mean... Okay, he's going in, which might be the quickest way to win. Ooh,
Oh,
he's
tier
okay.
2. Okay.
Yeah,
So
and actually,
this is over.
there's a thief heading towards the opponent's hideout.
Yeah, that's funny. So
I
he's
mean,
gonna...
this may be like the one way the Inferno doesn't win this by fighting here, because like
Yeah, I was
M0h1nder
about to say.
only has units here, and Inferno's army spread out all over.
Yeah, Saykoya wouldn't attack the HQ and his victory would be guaranteed 100%. Whereas now the Inferno will win a bit quicker than Saykoya would, but he's risking a very slight sense of losing.
Yeah, there isn't enough here, though, to defend against this. There's just too much of a spear wall. And there's not enough things here that break spear walls.
I mean, even if you do defend, you're on prolonging the inevitable. You need to kill Sedge. I don't think you'll kill Sedge unless you.
Yeah, I mean, M0h1nder's only winning plan here is fight this so that Sedge steps into lethal. But looks like Sedge has other plans.
Is
so it's
step
doing the
in a
smart
few
thing
days.
here. And yeah, we're about to see a hideout get flipped by a thief, so...
This is only a deposit. That.
I mean, yeah, but
So yeah, I mean,
It's
it's
funny
gonna
how
be
you-
used, I
Yeah,
guess.
you can just immediately deposit the
Immediately.
money. Yeah. Thief
Then-
just pays for itself right there.
also the trooper hit on the maids was funny. From forest to river.
Still not
Actually,
that
thinking about it,
brilliant
in
with
Wargroove 2, that's free groove as well if you do that.
Ooh, the
not
pipe.
that much.
It's
It's
big
only
dog.
for the cap.
Yeah, but there's no, like, threat of a recapture, so it's just like, oh.
You would
Actually-
get more by having the sword
Oh,
that hits a hide.
Tenri is not safe. That's a knight.
No, you think Sedge wants to kill a commander?
Tenri was
Come on.
extremely dead here. Like with
No,
6
but-
knight crit. But
When you're
instead-
playing Sedge, you've worked all game to get groove. Of course you're gonna make as much use of it as...
And you could have made use of it to kill SEO. Just saying.
Sure.
This was a free kill. But okay, it's... It had like everything. Knight crit archer, V6, like ranged set screw. Look, she almost died and he didn't even go for the lethal. Oh, you had trooper suicide too.
I mean, the game's over. Like, there's...
Yeah, the
there's
game is
nothing-
extremely off.
Yeah, not to kill the tension, but I think Dinferno is going to win this.
And very cleanly. Like last game, I'd say M0h1nder played way better. It looked like he was gonna win the set easily. And then Dinferno this game, doing the same back to M0h1nder.
I mean,
So now this builds some suspense for game 3. We don't know who the better player is.
Game 1 and Game 2 were also played on very different.
Yeah, very different maps, yeah.
I mean, I guess you can say anytime Heist is one of the two maps. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Like, the only map that is, like, even remotely close to Heist, I would say, is, like, Harmonious, and that's just because of the size. But, yeah,
Even
Heist is
then,
a very unique
you wouldn't
map.
say Harmonious and Heist are similar in how different they are from the rest of the maps, I'd say. And not actually similar.
Yeah, they're just, like... They share, it's, like, some qualities, whereas, like, Heist is just, like, kind of in a world of its own. But... We've seen some very fun games on Heist throughout the years, and the Wargroove 2 games seem to be okay so far. I think it's just a lot of people figuring out how to play this map.
And now it's all gone to the trash bin because Goose just changed it yesterday. So.
Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, it's not
I believe
necessarily-
that's right.
Yeah, it's not necessary that we're gonna use the new map, so we might say, oh, the changes were bad, actually we're gonna keep it as it.
I mean, the tournament will continue to play on this map.
Oh yeah, this, but I guess we'll have to decide again what we're gonna use for the main, for the championships.
Yeah. I mean, that map pool still has not been decided, but we can talk about that after the game screen. But yeah,
I mean,
this is,
we might not use Heist at all there, that's all.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, this is a fun game. I think Dinferno was just in the driver's seat the whole time. And going center, I think if you want to go center on this map, you have to have a plan that involves using those hideouts, because
Or like putting it off stronghold pressure.
because
you
you're just
can't
not getting
lose
value.
post lumber mills and not have anything to show for it.
Anyway, well played to Dinferno. They take the game.